bet that on matches. Probably not. But speaking of skins, we may be doing some giveaways soon to reward all you crazy dudes in the chat. But we're looking into that for the moment, so we'll be having more detail on that later. But for the meantime, more important things are ahead, and we are going to be here in the pistol round. We've got a 4-man stack on the A bomb site from Nit.
Ooh.
Expecting a rush. They've got 3 people on quad, 2 in the apps now, 3 in the apps.
I like how Freiburg is the guy with the kit and the 2 flashes. He's on B. That's really cool. They put a lot of thought into this round. And Gerrit's going to make the peek out. He's going to actually spot all of them there. Look at the bullets coming on by. Kelly going to deal with Gerrit really fast, and then they all know what's up. Freiburg kind of has to stay on B though, because for the time being, because they don't quite know. But now, after taking CT Arch, Freiburg might just find themselves some love. Here it is. Going to be a duel against Apex. Looks like Freiburg unable to connect much, and NIP is certainly having a poor time at the moment in this pistol round. Exist will take down Maniac, so that does help even things up a little bit. But Apex, full steam ahead towards that B bomb site. That bomb is certainly going down very shortly as we have Exist. Oh my god, what was that shot there? It's going to be Apex to silence Exist, but here it is. Fifth Larin now, going to go down. And NIP, the idea was fantastic. I'm pretty sure that we could spend a good couple minutes talking about the thinking that went behind that round, but we don't have that much time.
We're seeing some really unique strats here in both these matches from all these teams. I mean, again, great play by Ninjas in Pyjamas. They put themselves in a position where they could do some great stuff there with two people peeking second mid, but didn't really come out for them. And you can see they've gone for the aggressive buy here. We've got the scout on Exist. That nade won't touch him. He will get a tag on Kenny S, but Kenny S has that P250, which will do 1 shot to the head and dead from that range. So early advantage here for Titan. Kenny S, however, is down to 10 HP.
Oh my god, that grenade. I don't know. I don't think Forrest has any legs left, any arms or anything. That was nasty. 9 health left for him. And they are constantly re-smoking his position while stacking the A site. So they can just have one guy there, and the rest of them just stay in the middle for these nice little crossfires here. But they will have to back away. The smoke is down, and they don't have those crossfires now. And it's like the frags are coming in pretty easily there for Titan as they do make their way around. As a unit, they are going to find Fiflarin. And with no Fiflarin there to play with, Forrest is going to have a pretty hard time here, all by the lonesome. 9 health still. And he's just going to see what he can find here. I mean, it's pretty smart, you know, see if someone walks by, get an easy kill. He can't walk in aggressively. He's
yeah, he'll get shot in the shoulder before he sees anyone. So this is all he can do for the time being. And T's are going to be nowhere near him. Not going to hunt. Kenny is again with only 10 HP. Will pick up the scout. It's like a baby AWP for him to play with until he gets the money to buy his magic stick.
But one thing I want to talk about quickly, because we didn't get to talk about the first round for NIP, but this second one was really cool as well, because they got the 1 scout. They all invested in pistols, and they had all smokes. So they consciously made a decision to get all the smokes so they could throw them all in towards B, onto the choke point, allowing basically, or just deterring Titan from moving through there, because they can't know what's behind it. So the rest of them just stack middle. And that's like a kind of a cool way to do a stack, because it's not, they're actually using grenades to try to actually tell the opponent, okay, maybe you should actually go up middle instead into our stack. So that was really cool.
So let's see what the Ninjas in Pyjamas team choose to do on this round. We've got 3 people going towards the B bomb site here, so they're going to put the numbers towards the area with the, well, towards the B bomb site basically. I have no idea what I was trying to say there, but never mind. Potential boost coming in on the B bomb site here, but no, it's going to be the close quarters with the 5-7. From that range, it will be 1-shot death to the head. 5-7 with hugely armor-piercing bullets. That will be a quick tag onto Apex, but only down to 85 HP, so next to no damage there from the P2000.
Somebody softening up some LP players, but in comes the push there with the flash for us to take up a kill onto Maniac. But it's going to be Apex expanding just by himself, just all the way up there through CT Arch into Library, and he's now just holding that position in Library. And I'm not sure if he's particularly studious, but it is certainly a strong position to hold. Knowledge is power, James. Knowledge is power. And now Forrest is going to find his angle. And it's going to be Apex to go down. And that was really interesting now as Kenny S finds himself a kill with the pistol as well. And we're going to have a 2-on-3 as NIP retreat with quite a pace with those weapons. Although that said, Freiberg is actually making his way up. He has a Molotov on him too, so that's actually quite a lot of money that Freiberg is holding here that he'd want to hold on to. For those exits, we'll get some tags there onto Kaylee, finishes him off. So Freiberg doing a very good job here so far. And hopefully for his sake, he doesn't get caught out. Oh wow, using the Molotov to delay. And Kenny S is going to burn to death and actually get caught by the bomb blast there. So well done to Freiberg. A lot of damage done with that Galil and that Molotov.
The Molly, the pre-fire, that was really smart play there from Freiberg. Abused the tools he had to the maximum effect and makes Kenny S go home in a coffin in that round. So great play there from Freiberg, and it's all about these little edges here, just making the Titan team have to stretch their economy as far as possible. And we'll see what kind of aggressive play we have here on Banana. They're going to just not push it straight away, but hold the semi-aggressive angle and keep them out of there for the time being. But there's an early take of apps here from Titan, and Forest going to be taken by surprise here by 2 players.
I think we do have Fiflarian boosted up on Copper Quad. As usual, this has happened quite often with NIP, and Fiflarian is certainly to see some action soon. There exists on the crossfire with him. Actually, exists backing off towards Library. So
it's worth noting here that where Apex is standing, you know, there may be a potential wallbang through that door to people who are boosted on the site. It's worth checking out.
It could be put into play against NIP. They have been very fond of boosting Fiflarian. Alright, let's see if this really comes into play now. Fiflarian's going to have to come out huge with some kills here. They're all going to be moving on top of this angle at once. And here it is, the big test here for Fiflarian as they slow walk through the smoke. The M4 doing the damage. They turn around and find him straight away. And Fiflarian not able to make more than 1 kill. Exist, the man in the pit, not Forrest, the usual man, but let's see if Exist can do just as well. Finds himself a kill, gets a strong connection onto Existence. As Get right now goes for the retake. He can certainly do this as that bomb does go down. He wants to go straight in here. He's going to toss in those grenades. This could be huge. Oh, and he takes down Existence. And that's going to be Get right now in a one-on-one against Kaylee. No Existence to help Kaylee. Just doing the crouch walk around. And he's going to spot just the hit there of Kaylee. But Kaylee's going to be the one with the AK to pull out the frag. And very well handled there. And that was almost done there by Get Right. It was very close.
It's 4-0 to Titan here, but NIP are by no means out of it, obviously. They are on the CT side, and Forrest is going to pick up the AWP here. So, again, we saw yesterday he was mainly playing in pit, but here it seems to be playing mid on this occasion. So, NIP changing things around, trying to stay unpredictable on the CT side. So, if Titan was studying their matches yesterday, they will be only of so much use so far. That said, Titan have got a 4-0 lead, so it is working in their favour anyway for the time being. But again, we're seeing this AWP and all pistols play here from Ninjas in Pyjamas. That's going to be the first pick for Forrest as he gets chased by Kenyes. Doesn't get the second pick, does go down. There won't be a trade kill just yet, but the AWP is on the floor. We'll see if Kenyes manages to pick it up.
Looks like he's going to pick up a kill onto Fiflarian there, over by CT Arch. As he does make his way onto another angle. Freiberg there. Look for some shots. Does go down. Kenny S now going to pick up the AWP. And oh my goodness, Get Right does take him out as he does make the weapon switch. And they are fighting back quite strong now. Exist has actually picked himself up a weapon. Still has a Molotov. And Get Right's found himself the AWP that was bought by Forrest. So this very unorthodox buy coming in from NIP is so far paying off. Let's see if Get Right can find the shots here. So far, it's not really going his way, and they are, after him whiffing a couple shots, going to be able to make it onto the site. Oh no, Kaylee takes down Get Right, and Titan doing a wonderful job here in stabilizing.
It's just going to be hard for Exist to emerge through the smoke. He's going to do a blind Molotov into the site. May choose to save the AWP if he can't get a pick here in timely fashion. Will expect to be up against a crossfire. Kaylee's made his position known. He's going to go for the second pick now on site. Hasn't managed to get into a position where he can protect his back, and the crossfire will pay off, and Existence does get the pick. Can't get to the AWP in time, however, for the T, so that will be an expensive purchase there. Putting it on... Or maybe they won't buy one after all, actually.
A quick tactical thing. I really liked how Exist ran instantly after the guy peeked from pit, because usually the guy will stagger his peaks. So he knew that if he runs instantly, he might get the one-on-one, or it's the best chance to get the one-on-one without wasting time. So that was pretty smart there. And Titan go for a very fast play into apartments with Kenny S up close with that AWP.
Like an inverse JW, who's the guy who will push it aggressive on CT, but Kenny S will just do it on T.
It's like Forrest was actually trying to contest it up close too, and he does get taken down by Apex. But Freiburg in the meantime, king of Banana. He reigns. Very healthy reign there for him. But Kenny going to find himself a pick onto Fiflarian there in the apartments. So now it's a man up there for Titan as Freiburg is on Banana deep. And this is really, really big, to be honest, for NIP. As Freiburg can rotate quickly if he needs to. But looks like he is going to actually back away towards the site slowly. So NIP now going to be 2 against 4 here. They got Exist and they got Get Right to try to salvage this round as Freiburg stays put on Banana. Just making their way in slowly. Get Right does take down Apex straight away. And that is now going to be good for them because they can combine forces here. Get Right going to find himself a one-on-one at quad. It's going to be Existence to get the kill there. And look at that. Exist going to get smoked off, but does it even need to pop? No. Exist will get a headshot there as we have Freiburg coming in for the retake.
3 versus 1 situation here up against the AWP as well. This is not going to be easy for Freiburg by any means. He does, however, have the AK, and we've seen him pull off some huge plays before in the past, so he's up against the smoke though, and his position is known now, and the AWP will come into play. Kenny S taking out Freiburg, 6-0 Titan. Looking pretty bad here for Ninjas in Pyjamas at the moment. Generally speaking, you want 5 rounds on the T side. Titan currently with 6, but again, time and time again on this map, we've seen the T side just take over on both halves. So we may see the same thing happen from NIP, but they still can get into this. You know, 9-6 is still possible here. They do have 4 FAMASs in the M4 here, though. No head armor on Freiburg. But he is up against AKs and AWPs for the most part, so it probably won't make that much of a difference.
One quick point I liked, which was really dirty again tactically in that last round, is that when Freiburg was coming in, they left a smoke with the tiniest gap. And it's like inviting Freiburg. So, oh, I can peek through the smoke. I can have a look
through here.
And it's like
surprise.
Yeah, it's oh my god, that's always you always want to look, but it's a big bait. And we're going to see the general standard stuff here from Titan as they take control of Banana. They take themselves apartments. They've got the bomb drops.
They're just spreading creep all over the map.
Yeah, it is pretty much like that. They are playing Zerg right now. Actually, I don't think that works at all, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it.
Yeah, that's a great analogy, apart from the fact it doesn't work, but never mind.
Anyway, Maniac going to be moving in with Existence there to try to find themselves an aggressive pick. They smoked off CT, and it's unlikely someone will peek there, but we do also have Titan trying to increase their real estate towards A. They pushed NIP all the way back. We've got 2 players playing Heat and Potty in Freiburg and Get Right. And it does look like Katie going to open up onto Fiflarian, and Maniac there by Paul. Can he find anything? They are up on the site. They've got to be careful not to get taken out by this really good setup at the back now. Get Right, going to go down. Freiburg goes down without any trouble as well, and Titan are going to get themselves a clean bomb plant. It is now Exist and Forest remaining.
Oh, look at this position from Ken, yes, because, oh, well, we had Forest going towards the T-apps, but they choose a more defensive position, and it looks like they may be hunted by the Ts here. It is a 4-on-2. They're going to be looking to snipe these CTs quite literally and take away what they have from their cold, dead hands. So looking at the money here for the CTs, they are in a lot of trouble at the moment. This is, I mean, they're going to need to save these weapons for dear life, and they probably will in this particular situation. We have the rush coming in from the T, so desperate to find them, but is he going to connect? Oh, Kenyas probably would have fallen there, but the next round saves his bacon. You a fan of bacon?
I do like a bit of bacon.
Bit of bacon here and there?
I put bacon on with omelets sometimes.
Have you ever had chicken wrapped in bacon?
I haven't actually, no.
I've never understood how that came about, but it is quite nice. Anyway, it is round 8 here, and Titan are 7-0 up. They're looking pretty good for the money here in the first map of this best of 3. Ninjas in Pyjamas yet to meet the round scoreboard. Again, we have the mixed buy of 2 FAMASs and 3 M4s. We've got 3 people on the banana area for Titan. The smokes do go down for Ninjas in Pyjamas. But not going to see a push here from the Ts. Just going to be content with map control for the time being. As they have Kenyas rotating towards the A bomb sites, and there's going to be some trades on B. Freiburg on 32, Maniac on 50, Existence on 10. So their eventual push may be a bit painful.
And Kaylee's going to go for, as we see, GetRight actually taking a kill onto Maniac. That's going to actually tell NIP that they've left Banana now. So he's already going to start floating around. And Kaylee's the man in Apartments trying to get the pick. And he's going to go down from Apartments. Kenny S with a great response. Gets the second, 2 onto Exist. There's another player there. It's GetRight, but Kenny S so blind. Hands over his face. And now it's on Existence. He's got 10 health left. And this is going to be pretty tough, to say the least. And Titan now faltering in this round. NIP just winning the picks. And a very cute and brave pop flash on Banana to get a pick onto Maniac, who was the guy that was like kind of like left there to continue the threat that was originally created, to like maintain it so that the players wouldn't rotate. And they instantly just snapped him. And then NIP knew what was up.
It's interesting. Existence has 8,500 in the bank, but he doesn't want to give the CTs that extra $300 for eliminating him. He's quite happy to just save, get no money. He doesn't need it anyway. He will retain his armor. He has more than 40 armor, so he doesn't need to replenish that. I don't think you can lose more than 40 armor in one round, obviously, unless you die. So he'll be fine for the time being. So good save there from Existence. 3 versus 1 of 10 HP. Not going to happen 90 times out of 100 at the very least. So no point giving NIP the extra economy.
So many Molotovs there on NIP. I can't help but notice that like the 4 incendiaries, and they are actually deciding to use these quite. What is the word? I don't have words either, James. You're not the only one.
Wow, let's get a thesaurus. Or a dictionary. I'm not even on thesaurus level today. I need a dictionary. Just give me any words. I'll take any words. Oranges,
any words.
apples.
But very conservative. That's the word I was looking for with the Molotovs here. So they're going to be saving
them sparingly, you might say.
Using them sparingly. Exactly. There you go. There is a thesaurus.
Another word. Let's just leave it at that.
James.com.
Okay, so Forest has taken down Apex, but Kenny S is going to bring it back, taking out Fifth Laren. But we can see Forest has gone back to his normal pit position, and he's getting the frags here. That's 2 out of 2 out of 2 frags here in this round, and it may be NIP's second round if he can keep this up. He is going for the aggressive play. Will take out Kenny S as well, and Existence. It could be an ace here, but not going to be.
Oh, that was so sick. That was so awesome by NIP. That was the sickest team play, because Forest could have just stayed back here. He could have just stayed back in his usual position, but instead NIP wanted to have like the 3-man like push here. Look at this. I'm like reach across the desk here, but it doesn't matter. But the thing is, Forest could have stayed in his position. But the fact that they had the team play to make that call like that, just go for the call and bring him all the way out, they just completely crushed that. Otherwise, it could have gone really bad for them.
Yeah, they made the power play there with Forest coming up the rear with the gear and worked off of them. So 7-2 here to Titan, and we may see that proper push here now from the Titan players on the B bomb site. Surprisingly, don't even all have weapons at the moment. Where has their economy gone? They've lost 2 rounds, and it's all gone pear-shaped for them.
And now, after GetRight just massacring them, they are just taking it a bit easy, just gathering themselves. And we see, Freiburg and Exist are in fantastic positions to stop the bomb going down and to really confirm the play and get the rotation coming in. So far, NIP haven't reacted. They still have the 2 players on A. But NIP are amazing at this. They are very good at just holding and being confident in their holds and their team play setups as Freiburg takes down Apex. And we do have Kenny S and Kaylee coming in for the combined effort. Kenny S might find 2 players on the same angle. Does take down Freiburg. And there is obviously Exist just sitting over there. He gets flamed out, but Kenny S, good idea, but doesn't quite get the frag. It's going to be Kaylee that now finds the frag on the Exist that was forced out of that position by the Molotov. And now we have game on, round on for Titan as they get that bomb down, as it gets re-smoked. And all of a sudden, Fifth Laren and Forest have to try and retake this. And this is they're gonna go for the smoke both at once with the flash there. Oh! Kenny S, Kaylee in the same position. I think they're both spotted. Kaylee with no health. In comes Fifth Laren, and he's gonna make the shot. Kaylee goes down, and we have ourselves a retake from NIP. And I mean, you got to hand it to Titan for even making that round even work.
Yeah, great early picks there from GetRight, and well done to Titan for getting back into the game, get the bomb down as well. But it is really crazy how their economy is just dissipated. They lost 2 rounds and their economy was shot. They couldn't even afford primary rifles for all of their players. They have got the bomb down there, which is going to be very important. We can see Kenny S there with a Galil, some nades, and he's got 0 in the bank. Diddly squat, nil. So again, 7-3 to Titan. They are still, however, doing really, really well. And as long as something crazy doesn't happen when they're on the CT side, they're looking good for the second half. But they're going to all spread around mid, second mid, towards the A-bomb site here. So we may see an early push from them.
Yeah, this is looking like an A play here for sure, and they're going to go in with the grenades, the flashes. The fire's down there from NIP though. Titan emerged from the flames into the bullets of NIP, but they are making the entries. Existence with 2 off the bat, and the bomb is going to go down as the fire also is going to go down towards Library. This will certainly delay and prevent entry from NIP. And oh my goodness, Forest from a distance with that M4 just picking away at them. It's a shooting gallery for Forest there, up by the balcony. Doesn't know that Kenny S is there, or well, he knows that Kenny S must be there. He's going for the defuse. He's got teammates to cover him. Freiburg's going to be the one to make the kill, but Forest again, you know, he's this key player on A. He's just always just... that was just great.
Yeah, it looks like they put... in the early part of this half, they put Forest in a more aggressive position towards mid. But back in the pit where he was so effective yesterday, the rounds are coming into the hands of Ninjas in Pyjamas now. They're getting back into this game further and further, and we may see a clutch half here. We may go to an 8-7. We'll find out. There are a few rounds left. And looking at the money, it's not doing great for either side. So again, it's kind of going the way it went on Cash. We've got the back and forth going in now, and the money low for both teams, which is forcing ingenious tactics and great plays. And
I think the reason why we saw from Titan the very fast play towards A as well was the fact that they had very limited amount of grenades, and so it's kind of like a one-shot, like one burst thing where they throw the expense and they have to get the return immediately because they can't kind of play this like grenade battle slowly with NIP. So definitely very smart of Titan to think in that way. And we're going to have NIP now on their standard setup, and they're going to want Titan to force them back as usual with grenades, to use their grenades to force them back so they have more of a chance on the sites. But hold that fort. It's going to be Apex to move into the crossfire. Exists says, yes please, takes off the head of Apex. As Forest now comes in the angle, relieving Fiflaren because he's low, and this is a really nice team play here from them to swap positions like that, and Titan now left with 3 players against the 5.
Yeah, so Fiflaren playing very passive on the site for the moment. So great swap there, putting the damaged player well out of harm's way, so he can play the kind of secondary sneak attack position should he need to. And it's going to be 2 players left here against the 5 of Ninjas in Pyjamas, and they are nowhere near each other. Maniac's kind of in no man's land, surrounded by Titan players. Ninjas in Pyjamas.
Virtus Pro, they've invaded the server.
I'm done.
They want to get to Kiev. Like, can we play 2 guys? But it's gonna be Kenny S coming in.
I'm all over the place today. I apologize.
He's gonna be beaten by the clock there.
Second timeout of the day.
We need that though, like the 1 versus 1 versus 1 thing in CS. How would that work?
1 versus 1 versus 1 thing.
So you got 3 teams. So you just put Virtus Pro on the server. That wouldn't work really in the current rule set. I'm afraid.
I don't think it would.
You don't even. All right. Well, I guess I don't have a future as a game developer, so game designer. Anyway, NIP 5 rounds to the 7 of Titan, and they know that they're in good shape right now. They know that Titan's pretty broke, and we actually see the investment of Apex and Existence into a few nades. So they are able to actually. I would actually really like to see them just go for a quick push up middle with these flashes. They can be really strong to get you into mid and then up to arch or something. Quad is usually going to be a bad idea with this kind of a setup because you're going to be taking fire from left and right. That's why CT Arch is usually quite nice, because once you're there, you may have got a kill. And we actually see the rush coming up now. They're going to make their way up CT Arch here as well. So let's have a look and see how it goes for them. Exist is there to greet them with that M4. And it looks like they do still get massacred here. It is a kill there onto Exist, but the spray down from Get Right will be trusty as always to get the last 2 kills. And we will have ourselves a 6-7 scoreline.
Are we looking at 8-7 here?
We're looking at 6-7, James.
Was it? Oh wow! Do you know what?
Damn.
Oh god!
I got you.
I'm done. I'm not talking anymore. You can talk for an entire round. I hope your mouth gets really dry as well. I'm moving your water further down the table.
I don't want cutting off, man. All right, here we go. Titan. You're really gonna make me talk. You can talk if you want. Actually, Freiburg's gonna go in. They're actually gonna try to go pretty aggressive here. They got the deep and honest mode. They want to take this down. The spray from Get Right. That's 2 players, and all of a sudden, Titan got themselves a Kenny S and a Kaylee, the 2 snipers of the team. Only Kenny S with the AWP there. Let's see what they can do. The bomb is actually down there, and LIP can just leave it alone if they want to, or they can try to box them in. So far, they are playing pretty passive. James, he's like sealed his mouth. He's zipped up his mouth. He's thrown away the key. He will never speak again. He'll never be heard again on this stream. And here comes Kaylee, just looking at the angle. They know that they're pretty much boxed in. In fact, we see the frag from Kaylee as Kenny S goes to actually watch the flank. And Kenny S looking to just be very chill right now. Look for that pick. He can get it. He does. He snaps the shot onto Exist's head. And he might just find himself with that smoke. Time to plant. Kenny S making a round of it after all. And oh, he gets the shot at the tag onto Piflar, and he's got 16 health left as that bomb does go down. And Kenny S now in position at the back of the site. He is ready and waiting. Flashes come in. He's got 50 health on him. Misses the first flick. There's the shot onto Piflar, and he will get taken down. But my heart jumped for a moment at the sheer possibility of it going the way of Kenny S.
That was a disgusting shot.
He speaks! It has a voice once again.
I was enjoying some water there. I don't know. I need my brain needs
hydration.
To consume more stuff. Yeah.
Get some glycogen. Get some sugar
I need
in
some
there.
Actually, I just remembered. I've got some magnesium in my bag.
Got some
among other things. Yeah. I've got magnesium tablets and other things.
What are those for?
Some Barocca. They're for energy, so I'm not tired all the time.
Steel gave me loads of Barocca.
Oh, really?
He's really nice. That's how I know that Steel's a really nice guy.
Just has Barocca in his back pocket.
Yeah, and he's always giving them to me.
It's very nice, very nice.
I have to explain what Barocca is later, but it's a 7-7 scoreline. NIP and Titan incredibly close at the moment. It's very difficult to separate these two guys. And now NIP in the last stages of this first half have started to get really aggressive. And speak of aggressive, just the double kill straight away with that steep smoke. Freiburg goes out for the step, finds himself a lovely 2 frags, and now Titan, what are they to do, James?
Well, it's 2v5, so they need to pop heads with these AKs if they are to be in with a chance of winning this round. But it's going to be an uphill struggle, to say the least. We're looking at 8-7 here. We are looking at 8-7 DDK, not 6-7.
It's 7-7.
All right, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll give you that one. Unless Kaylee and Apex do go huge here, but it's going to be Apex to go down to 5th round. Wow, that was a very awesome shot there. But
what's the score, DK?
8-7. It's 8-7, James.
Boom! It's 8-7, finally. But was it 7-0 or was it 6-0 to Titan? Did they make it to 7-0?
I don't know about 7-0, but 6-0. Oh,
it was 7-0.
It was, wow.
Nip just went rage mode and they
8 in a
stocked
row.
up on their chocolate bars, got that sugar rush, and just went 8 rounds in a row. Let's go.
Nice.
So what a great comeback. So I know it's really weird to see those comebacks when someone goes 7-0 down, then make it back to 8-7.
It is crazy.
Get right back into the game. No pun intended. That's a pretty solid performance there in the second half of the first half.
And there was actually loads of bomb plants from Titan as well, so they actually were able to get in loads of buys. They didn't actually have to eco that much on that whole streak of NIP. So NIP just managed to just straight up win a lot of really solid buy rounds. And we saw them actually mixing up their game too. We saw them getting a bit more aggressive towards the end, and they started adapting as time went on. And this really was always how, one of the reasons why I felt NIP is such a good team, because they have those fundamentals and they got that adaptive ability.
Maniac on 4 kills going into the second half. 5th line with 6, Existence with 9, but topping the leaderboard. Captain showing the bosses how it's done with those 4 MVP stars. So we'll see how this round goes. We saw crazy tactics coming out from NIP in the first half of this round. KNS early with 16 HP. And, a bit more passive. Remove DK's drawings from the overlay map. And that is a nice pick from KD on Exist, who is retreating towards T-Spawn. That nade's going to be dirty. Oh! 64 HP remaining for Get Right. Stopping very well just yet for NIP, but they will be able to burst onto a site with 4 people in play.
They got Arch now as well. They're really close to going for the snap on this play. Blue Forest, pretty easy there for him onto Maniac, and they are slowly wrapping around, aren't they? The NIP getting some picks now on the way in, or the entries rather, as Freiburg comes into play too. And now they just have Apex left against 3. Freiburg gonna snap his neck.
The burst is real.
That is a great round there from NIP. How did they get up Arch so easily?
7-0 to 9-7. We need to keep an eye on how many rounds they win in a row from 0.
Successive
Currently
rounds.
9 rounds in a row.
Yep.
I mean, when you're 7-0 up and you lose 9 rounds in a row, where are you psychologically?
Down the toilet.
Psychologically down the toilet. Well, that must be uncomfortable.
Certainly so, but maybe not for Titan because they are a team.
Who are comfortable down the toilet?
No, I was just aware that could go really weird,
Yeah.
weird for a moment.
Yeah, you're like, how can I get myself out of this hole?
Yeah.
No, I'm not letting you go. I'm pushing you into the hole from behind.
You are. God damn it, James, you bastard. All right, here
Wow.
we go. NIP making the win. We do see a lot of Molotovs actually, incendiaries bought here by Titan actually. So they've invested heavily into this round. They got all the pistols going from the 3 CZs, couple P250s, lots of nades. So Titan looking for the big play on the defense here, just mixing in those nades to optimal effect. And already a incendiary down there is. It looks like Forest has somehow managed to find his way to CT spawn. That hole in CT Arch there that the terrorists are moving through certainly needs to be plugged up soon by Titan. And Kenny S is aware now of this possible avenue of attack, and he's going to deny Forest, who did just have a pistol there. In comes Get Right. Let's remove Kenny S from the library as we have Freiberg making those spray downs. And it is a 3-man survival here for NIP, so they did pretty well there.
I think Freiberg just tried to Zorro the guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I saw the Zorro there with
saw
the
the
AK, but needed a few more taps to take him out. And interesting, Forrest was the only man who only had a pistol, and he got the first frag of that round.
Yeah.
In CT spawn somehow.
Do you think there are people out there watching
Who are talking about toilets now?
No, who have never seen or you don't even know what Zorro is? Because I'm starting to feel old right now. That's because Zorro's pretty old.
Zorro is, I guess, pretty old, yeah. But Zorro's a discussion we can have off stream because there are some interesting things about Zorro, which I'm not going to
Really?
go into here. Yeah.
Okay, I look forward to
anyway, let's have a look at Arch here and see what's going to happen. Kaylee running around with the pistol. Oh my god, what is Forrest doing? Is he running around with a USPS?
Yeah. Forrest does this very often. He keeps the USP for quite some time, and especially if you can obviously pick one up from the CTs, he does keep it alive.
He's fishing.
For ages.
He's the fish, basically.
I mean, obviously, he wants to save that money too, so he can have a lot of bang.
But
for
also,
the orb.
we've seen Fnatic where they push two people up banana to try and expose the CT positions, and I think Forrest is the maggot on the end of the hook.
Yeah,
here.
he's the guy that you sack, the guy that goes in first to figure out where the stack is, if anybody is there at all.
Yeah, he's going head first down the toilet right now.
And gonna be moving into the site now. They're not gonna spot all that much just yet. This site existence's position is compromised there by the library as we see the stack dispersing, or rather actually sticking together somewhat over towards Banana. As Maniac just backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Have you actually
He's
watched
doing pirouettes in the fountain. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's not Strictly Come Dancing. That was last weekend.
Oh my god! I wonder if they have that in another place in Europe as well.
Oh, so this boost still exists. I was curious if it still was in play since they updated Inferno. But here we go. Here it is. I don't think I've seen anyone up here since they redid Inferno and added all the new skinning and pretty flowers. Yes, added pretty flowers.
I do love some foliage.
Oh,
look who else loves some foliage.
Boys in the hood, hanging out on the corner with their AKs.
I don't know why, but that just looks really funny.
It's a shame you can only stack one person. You literally can't stack like 3 people in this game, like you could. Remember in the old games where you could stack people over the arch in Dust 2? I mean, that was broken as hell, but it was awesome as well.
Pretty tough lamp there. It's just like swinging. Just not the glass didn't even break or anything. What is this C4? It's not very effective.
I know.
Either way,
we should write to Vitaly or someone.
But we are going to get into this now with the buy coming up from Titan. They've got Kenny S on the AWP now, and he's going to be looking down middle. So aggressive opening is actually going to go for the second mid peak. Doesn't see anything just yet. This is incredibly risky. From Kenny, he's going to keep going with this. Barely missing Get Right. There it is. That's why it's risky. Forrest coming in from slope, and of course does go down. And it's going to be Freiberg with a pick towards Banana on B, and that is already a 2-man deficit for Titan.
Titan are going to be in trouble here. Now, when you normally play 3 people on the A-bomb site, maybe Kenny should have had somebody covering his other angle there. And
or even smoking it, or maybe something. I don't know. He just shouldn't be alone, James.
Shouldn't be alone. Just
someone
there for cuddles. So it is a 3-on-3 here. So Titan making it a little bit even, although this will be favoured to Nip. As you can see, we've got one person stuck in CT spawn at the moment for Titan, waiting for the rotation. That is going to be Maniac. He's going to head towards the B bomb site in timely fashion as the push comes in from Ninjas in Pyjamas. Sorry, that is Kaylee who's rotating there. Maniac playing on the B bomb site. Kelly's going to hold the angle, then Maniac will peek here. So Kelly will bait the response there from the T's.
When he has an incendiary in his hands, he could just drop the fire right now. And there it is. Oh, and it's good placement too. And that's going to force him to the back for the plant. So a little bit of a delay, a bit of damage done. And let's see now how this actually affects the round. We've got the heat and potty set up as they got 2 heatons and 1 potty.
That's really pleasured you, hasn't it? You really enjoyed that, the fact that there's 2 heatons. Sometimes when I'm playing matchmaking, people say I look like Heaton.
What?
Yeah, it's happened like 3 times.
How does that?
So for a time, I've changed my name to Black Heaton.
Black Heaton.
I was running around as Black Heaton. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You need to get more hench though.
I wasn't.
You need to be in the gym with me.
Yeah.
Come on.
Need to be curling those irons.
I just had an image there of you actually curling like irons for ironing shirts and stuff.
Actually, my hotel for DreamHack Stockholm had curling in the reception.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of that.
Yeah, it's on my Twitter. Anyway, 12-7 to nip here. Titan managed to get another buy-in. We are going to see another AWP here.
This is 12 rounds in a row. Let's not forget.
12 rounds in a row, bro. Sorry. Will he find a foot here? Not for the moment. So he needs to be careful. I think he does have some better support this time in mid from his teammate Existence. So see, that's what I'm talking about. The angle covered so Kenny can look to second mid. That's what we should have had in that previous round, which gave Nick a very strong early advantage. Apex firing through the flames there, taking out Freiburg. Banana will not be here Freiburg's today.
I like this. You know, that's the simplest pop flash to peak setup that you ever see in CS. Like the first one you learn when you play this site. One guy flashes over, the other guy peeks. It's as old as time itself. And we're going to have NIP now down a man. So they have to reassess their options at the moment. They know that they've pushed Titan kind of back on the side. There's a high level threat created on B, and they're actually just going to go for the aggression. They have the lurker towards Boiler, and it's looking very bad for NIP right now. They haven't made their way onto the side. Maniac and Apex will lock it down, and it's going to be Forest to come in now. Does take down Apex, still has a lot of health, and Get Right is still alive.
Yeah, he's been hanging out in Boiler for a while, just seeing if anybody wanted to meet up with him. But
and Get Right's going to clear a path for Forest to make his way together towards that A bomb site. Get Right coming in with another huge frag. That's going to let the bomb go down. Get Right going for number 3, and Forest is sprinting for this plant. He's going to get it, but it's Kenny S and Maniac coming from 2 sides at once. Here he is against Maniac now, and Kenny S has to try to find the angle. He can't let Maniac have this one-on-one, and Forest tries to go for it, but Kenny S is going to secure the kill and the round. But Get Right, that was a brilliant almost save. Almost save.
I was watching him standing in Boiler on the radar, and I just thought, this is like, he's so dangerous. He's just standing in Boiler, staring at a wall, but he's so dangerous. Like, so and you can see what happens. Oh,
that's
dear.
like the best bait ever. Like your entire team goes. Well, to be fair, that's like how that play works. You get the guy in Boiler cutting off the rotation.
You just never
know
where he is. Yeah. He is always behind you, as you saw when that guy was rotating through mid.
It's a good thing that
so dangerous.
They're not like the Zerg, because then he could burrow, and that would suck. But let's have a look and see if Kenny can get more luck here with these AWP picks on middle. And obviously, after the flash, you don't want to overextend your welcome when you're doing those deep peaks, especially as they don't know for sure whether there's an AWP to challenge Kenny. And so far, Titan have shown a lot of picking down middle with Kenny's AWP, so it's very viable for NIP to actually bring an AWP into play just to deal with that. But we're going to see the push onto Way now, as Kaylee, his feet are on fire, does get the smoke to remove that Molotov, as we have Existence coming in, gets, oh my god, Fifth Lauren immediately dropping Existence. Titan making some good frags here on the defense. NIP are bleeding out at the moment. Exist on 28, Fifth Lauren on 38, and in comes Kaylee and Maniac. Like Fifth Lauren is going to get caught in the back, as we have Exist trying to make his way. Going to save here on this round. He's got the bomb behind him. Nowhere else to turn. He'll find the frag onto Apex, And the smoke is covering him, but it's not really going to.
He ran out of bullets, unfortunately. I was going to say, it was really important for Titan to survive with as many players as possible here. They need to get the money in the bank. They finally won some rounds. They've got 2 rounds in the bank now on this other side. So they've brought a stop to NiP's 12-round rampage.
It was quite a rampage. And it was beautiful. It was a thing of beautiful. A thing of beautiful.
A thing of beautiful.
I'm just going to leave that right there.
Wow. I think we're tired today. We spent too much energy yesterday.
Well, you saved me yesterday. I was not doing well then. But we'll have Kenny S going for this pick down middle. And he's not going to find anything just yet. He's very brave with this. You know, they know that it's coming.
Oh, such a brave soul.
They know it's coming. And we're seeing the kind of spam into all these bullets into apartments as they're trying to like remove Titan's presence from those positions. And NIP now have been allowed to take apartments as Titan have fallen back. There's some nades coming in here from both sides. There it is, smoked off by Kaylee. It's going to delay the push into mid, and they have the middle hold here on Banana too. So I think Titan are going to figure this out quickly, but will it be quick enough? In come the grenades now. Pouring up grenades from the sky. And yes, and a good angle here. Gonna find frag number 1 onto Freiberg. Falls back into the site. Looking for the next peek here from a T player. Kenny S gonna find himself exist. 3 players towards the pit now. Does get a bit of a tag there. Forrest gets very low as Katie is just rattling off shot after shot from that AWP. We do have 2 players left for Fiflarian and Get Right. Over by the pit at the moment. They are boxed in completely. There's nowhere for them to run or hide at this point. That's going to be Apex to take down Get Right. Fiflarian does get himself a kill before going down, but lovely control there from Titan. Very lovely stuff.
It's great to watch Kenny's POV in that situation and just see how hungry he is to get the kills. He's jumping all over the place. He's doing the Super Mario Brothers, looking for any angle he can find to savage those people hiding in pit for dear life. And Titan getting back into this game here now. 10-12 in favor of Ninjas in Pyjamas. Again, the economy is just a mess on both sides, as we've seen in all maps today so far, which is excellent for the viewers here. And Exist gets a quick pick on Kenny S. That's going to be the AWP out of action for a while. Existence will pick it up and throw it over to Kaylee.
Freiberg does find himself a kill onto Apex, so up Banana. Going to allow NIP to kind of expand their map control now. Freiberg is very low, but
aggression through the smoke.
Kaylee is going very aggressive, and that is a very big risk. I can understand why they did it. I mean, they're so far behind in this round.
They need an edge, right? They
need to find a risk to come out huge for them. So that was a calculated risk, and it didn't go their way. Simple as that, really.
Yep. And that will tell NiP where one of the 2 players are, but they're all holding steadfastly for the time being. Going to be very, very careful to look for any flanks or aggressive plays here from these 2 CTs. But we are going to have Maniac in CT spawn and Existence just holding this angle in this kind of quiet spot here. NiP still being very passive, deciding on where to go. We've got Exist and Freiberg just teasing the B-bomb site at the moment. And Fiflarian will carry the bomb slowly up mid with his teammates.
So they have managed to actually gather themselves more or less on the right side of the map, but B has been taken. Look how careful NIP are being right now. They know that they're 5-on-2, possibly 5-on-1 by pushing into the site.
Boiler's back. We should give him like a janitor outfit when he's in here. Oh dear.
But yeah, it's going to be NIP playing the safest possible round, and they're going to get the safe plant. And it's Titan now who might be able to hold on to these weapons, but they are certainly losing the round. So NIP are going to kind of break the momentum from Titan there. The 3 rounds in a row that they managed to pick up, and we can see how the money is really like coming to this point now where both teams are in a really awkward position. Well, NIP less so now that they've got the bomb down and they're going to get the round win here.
Yeah, they're ahead in rounds, and it works in their favor because as long as they get the bomb down, even if they lose the round, it helps them a little bit. It's a much more expensive buy for Titan, especially with the AWP specialists on their team. It's going to make it harder for them to survive these rounds with little to no money here. So they are going to force it up, try and stop NiP from getting to that 14th round. It is 13-10 to Ninjas in Pyjamas, as we've said. The economy broken for both sides there. NiP doing reasonably well, though. 2,800 plus in the bank for all or most of their players.
let's see how Titan react on Banana at the moment. So far, it's very passive. We see that they are just holding the site all the way back. At this point of the match, for NIP, when they were playing CT, they started to mix up some aggression. But Exist is going to lead the charge through apartments here.
The captain, the fearless leader.
Let's see what he's able to accomplish. No angles found just yet, but there is Kaylee on the corner, and he's going to find himself the kill onto Kaylee. Existence does rest there in pit and does make the trade, but it is good for NIP. They've jumped down. They're in on top of the site, getting the kills from left, right, and center. And there is the bomb planted by Forest now. As we have a very dire situation with Titan forcing another retreat. And ooh, they're starting to get into very dangerous territory here.
They are pretty much in deep water right now. Again, the economy's broken here. And they're going to be in trouble in the next round. I mean, they may lose this here. I think Nip could easily run away with it. They've got so much money in the bank. Titan are not going to have the tools to defend their bomb sites as much as they would have liked to. You could see on the A bomb site, they went for a more passive, conservative play there, but it just didn't work out for them. I mean, they weren't watching the angle in apps at all. There was 3 people coming down there for Nip, and they just got a free kill, basically, on the A bomb site, and then safety in numbers took out the second guy, Existence, and then that was pretty much the end of the round.
So 14-10, and Ninjas in Pyjamas are looking very good in taking their map pick, as we see a very weak buy coming in for Titan to try to save themselves in this first map, NIP's pick, in this best of 3. The winner, of course, of this best of 3 will be able to join LDLC Epsilon and Na'Vi in Kiev. So let's see now as NIP ready themselves up for a push. We do have Get Right lurking very far away near apartments. Apex going to find himself a bit of a peek there, does get the kill. They spot what's going on. We see the Molotov counter coming in. That's beautiful stuff there. We saw that from LDLC the other day. It's beautiful. And now they are going to move in as Maniac guns them down, and he's got a great angle, and they just can't get the push going. NIP now falling back. Well, Biff Lauren falling back to Get Right's position. We saw previously that this almost worked with Get Right clearing a path.
They know he's going to be hiding somewhere, however, so they will be very careful, making sure all the nooks and crannies are covered towards these bomb sites. Again, they are stretched out, however, as you are on the CT side, but it is 2 versus 4, so even if they have to play for a retake, it's going to be difficult for Nip. I think they have seen the bomb exposed there, and Kaylee is going to be in the pit with only a P250 here versus 2 Nip players. Is going to connect with Flaren. That's a great play by him, and Get Right remains here versus 4. And he's shooting through the smoke, does manage to pop Get Right's head as well, and that was a very critical round there for Titan. They were lacking in primary guns there, and they managed to still eke out the round with great spray through smokes on both the B site and the A site.
I mean, Apex took a risk. He got that peek in, and then once he got the shot, the Molotov came over the top. Because he got the info as well as getting the frag. And that blew up the rush totally. They still try to kind of go for it, but then the Maniac, of course, got the 2 kills and the spray down. I mean, that was just beautiful, beautiful little reset and little risks by Apex and Maniac to make this work on the B site. And we'll have to see now if NIP dare to try to test this B site in the immediate future.
Tyson have changed up their A defense, and they've got 3 people arch pit area, nobody on... quad pit area, nobody on arch, but we are going to have Kenny S going back towards that position. He does have the M4, no AWP being able to be purchased here for that team at the moment. We've got 2 Nip players pretty deep up Banana at the moment.
Yeah, they're going for the same play now. They have Get Right in pretty much the same position towards Boiler, and there's Maniac behind the smoke, and they're going to go for the double back. And this is very confusing for Titan. We're going to see them split up 2 for 2. And this, of course, with NIP having 5 players left alive, definitely favors them. Get Right now is basically information gathering. He's cleared out mid. He's saying, okay, guys, mid is clear. We can go for the A split now. And we're going to be basically like 3 versus 1, 2 versus 1 if we hit it at the same time. And it's all about the execution here. Existence can still come in huge on CT Arch. So can Kaylee. And it's going to be both of them to get frags straight away. There's the pop flash from Existence. Peeks out, gets the spray down. 3 frags from Existence on the defense, and against all odds, they are making it happen in this round. Freiburg coming in right now, but he is going to get himself a frag onto Maniac to keep the hope alive, but there's no time And Titan have done it in this round. 1 versus 3 existence, 1 versus 2 Kaylee.
Oh, Freiburg got
Boom.
shot just after the time ran out as well, which means we won't get any money for that, for the end of that round, which is pretty important here. And we are going to see Nip in an interesting position as it is 14-2. Looks like they are going to go for pretty much a full eco here. And Forest, with a bit of extra money, is going to whip out the full armor and the AK. Going to see the CZ on Get Right and the P250s on the remainder. Aggressive positioning down mid here from Titan.
Looking pretty hot here. Big risk for down middle for Titan. And Apex going to find himself a kill as well as Maniac. So they are already kind of just cutting off the ways that NIP can move through the map. And now NIP have to slowly retake stuff after losing 2 players. Only Get Right with a weapon.
Again, it's round 27 here, and you have to admire Titan's how focused they are on Nip's economy. They know their economy is broken. They know they have a very limited buy, if any at all, and they've gone to crush them early in the round, take out 2 of their players, and leave them in a very, very awkward position. Nip have, however, taken out Kaylee, so there is a slight disadvantage for Titan players. Again, we're going to have the 2-on-2 A and B site hold with Kenyas in a rotation position, able to watch Arch and allow his teammates to have stronger positions on the A bomb site.
Get Right has been the playmaker here and there for NIP. He's almost been the plan B for NIP in many situations on the T side too, you know, having these positions alone. And let's see if they're going to do better this time against the combo of Apex and Existence on the A site.
20 seconds remain here for Nip, and Get Right will go down to Existence, and that Molotov is going to cause them huge problems. That's where the bomb was. The bomb forced to rotate through Boiler into Quad. 10 seconds remain here. They're not going to get this bomb down in time. Or that said, Fiflan's probably going to plant the bomb now. Indeed he does, but that's going to be the end of the round. But again, that is critical money for the Nip team. That's $800 each. That's $4,000 for the team. Bonus over the round loss as well. So let's see how much money they end up with. They're definitely going to be buying in this next round. We've got 6,000 on some of them AWPs possible, but we're probably going to see AKs.
And we're going to see the buy coming in now. And Titan's certainly in a very good position when it comes to their buy too. So once again, going down to the wire, we had the Titan versus Virtus Pro game on Cash that went 16-14 to Titan. Looks like NIP and Titan are giving us a similar showing here on Inferno. We do have the beginnings of the round as NIP do start to take early map control. And we do see the 3-man setup hit on B as we have the player floating back. I believe it is Apex that's floating back there. And so far, they are keeping to their very defensive ethos on the B site. They haven't mixed in any play towards Deep Banana, nothing like that. And NIP once again look to be setting up now for a bit of an A play. Some A shenanigans could be in store.
Look at this positioning from Titan here. They're going for guns, guns, guns in the quad area. They just want to completely outnumber these guys. We are running out of time here for Nip to push aside. They're setting up for the smokes and nades. Kenyas just holding the kind of anti-flash position as these flashes do come in. Does spot that flashbang early. Gets half flashed by the second one. Pop heads here, takes out Fiflaren. Trade kill comes in from Forest. There's a 4v3. And it's going to be evened up here. The bomb is down, which is going to be in the CT advantage. There was a flank coming in and an Existence dies to Freiburg. It is going to be planted for Apps here by the T's, who will have control of pits here. Only 2 remaining for Titan side. They're going to have a 1-man disadvantage.
Oh!
But that's 2 down for Apex. And Get Right is soon to drop afterwards. And it is going to be 14-14 here.
That was just Apex basically just jumped in at the perfect timing. They lined up, and that is crazy. I mean, oh my goodness. Titan had a really good setup to actually defend that. They had the double angle with Kaylee up, boosted up on quad, with Kenyas below quad. They had, you know, some good counter grenades, but that was just a slugfest there. Both teams sustaining heavy losses. I'm going to see Titan in with a chance. Kenyas going to go for that pick down middle. What is he going to find? He might just find Exist there. And he does go for the jump, but Kenyas was just moving from the angle as that happened. And he won't find anything. Have to see if Kaylee can do better here in Apartments. Does get the pick onto Get Right already. So
That's really important as well for the later stages of this round. We've seen the power of Get Right hiding in Boiler and other
He's like the late game for all you Dota players. He's like the late game carry.
Yeah, he's the.
It's the Drow Ranger.
So
So you don't get these references, do you?
No, I was gonna say something about StarCraft, but never mind. Anyway, pushing through smoke again are Nip, and we've got spray coming both ways, but this is not going their way. And again, this is almost definitely a map that Nip have chosen here. This is probably the strongest map they could get away with playing beyond the vetoes against Titan, and they may lose this here and then face them on cash, and we've seen what Titan can do on cash, so this is not going to be easy if Nip lose this map.
Now going to be making their way in just for some grenades, just to keep the threat level high on A once again. They're going to actually going to sack Forest, or at least keep him on the A side to again delay rotation from A. Forest can also split off into B, so this is really key position. Forest has to make a frag. He does get the kill, and now the players on Titan who are just in the pit, they're going to be stuck there. Oh, they immediately take down Forest as the push is about to come in towards B. Apex is flush with the wall though. In goes Fifth Laren trying to spray him down, but it's going to be the round for Titan, and they are on 15. They're on match point here. They could do it right now.
This back and forth is heart-wrenching. Again, we've seen Nip push smokes and get annihilated, but they kind of the smoke play from Titan has really given them a solid defense here in the late stages of these rounds, and Nip have felt like they've had no choice but to push the smokes and just completely expose themselves. Running in blind basically, and just being cut to shreds by the Titan team here. So the back and forth is immense, and we are at match point here for Titan. Nip need to win this round in order to go to overtime. They've got 2 Galils, only a few grenades. Forest with no head armor here.
You already see Apex actually rotating around towards the A site, so whether this is a read or a risk from Titan, they haven't really received enough information at the moment to make a play like this. In fact, Apex could keep a position where he can float, but actually this gamble might pay off for Titan. They really haven't had the info just yet, but in come the grenades. Now they will know, and they've got a perfect setup to either side to try to deal with this. In comes the fire, the double peek from both angles. Apex only finds 1 kill before going down. Kenny S gets taken out too. So LIP storming on through to that bomb site where Kaylee is just resting. He will pick up a frag onto Forest before going down to Exist, and Maniac has to do it now, coming in from the back. 1 frag, but that is the tie game. That's overtime. And I do believe in SLTV, the overtime is MR3 with 16k.
Yeah, so we're going to see more carnage coming up very shortly.
Negatives.
I just wanted to mention that it looked like Titan made an adjustment on their CT side, so they had trade frags on the A bomb site. You could see they were putting 3 people on quad in a number of rounds there, so they just had guns. If somebody went down, it was more than likely that they were going to win the trade, even if there is more than 1 Nip player there. And again, they had that pairing there with Arch and quad. Unfortunately for them, it didn't go their way, and we are going to see overtime here. As you see in the console there, admin saying MR3, 16k. I want to see some negatives.
I want to see some negatives as well, James, but it's not going to happen. Hate to break it to you, man, but you just can't get your hopes up for the negatives. It never comes.
Smokes, negatives, B-rush, let's go. Let's make it happen.
Suppressing fire.
There's a strat there somewhere.
All right. Well, maybe if you attached it to the APC.
Do you think LDLC
drove around the APC?
Do you think
LDLC on it?
Do you think LDLC have a negative strat?
No.
Because I mean, their strat book is so big that it could be in there somewhere.
Maybe.
What happens? What to do if you accidentally buy a negative? For example.
Maybe they do, but we're going to see the full buys coming in from both teams on that 16k. They're in the money.
What's really important
money
as well on these overtime rounds is how they change things up from the previous rounds, how they use the information they've gleaned from the 2 halves we've had so far, these 30 rounds, and how they adjust things, how they bring the extra aggression or a more passive play. Again, we are seeing a bit of aggression here on B from the Titan side. We've got Freiberg holding the angle here. Mr. Banana. Flash isn't going to connect with any players there, as they do have more forward positions. And Freiberg just going to wait for the peak there, but not going to get one just yet, as Nip start to emerge through and take control of the A bomb site.
Forrest, the first man in with the peak there to CTR, is going to find him without his head, as Get Right does get the trade. And we do have the rotation coming in very quickly. This rotation is fast. This is dangerous now for NIP. They haven't got the site yet. They're working on it, though. They do get another kill onto Existence to get the bomber onto the site. But it's his reinforcements. They're all gone. Exist is naked now. Can't even plant the bomb. Gonna make some frags first. Does get 1 kill. There are 2 players still remaining though. Kaylee in the pit and Maniac towards Library, but they are trying to wait for the time here. He's going to have to plant or do something, and there he gets caught running to Library, so it's going to be the round there for Titan. And it is MR3. I mean, this MR3 can be really chaotic.
Yeah, it can. It's
so
MR3 16K is madness.
It is.
But it's good madness
unforgiving.
because we can see the maximum from these teams being able to buy each round, which is what we want to see as viewers. So this is good for us, I suppose.
Well, in comes Apex back to the sandbags position. Something that he wasn't really frequenting in the non-overtime rounds of this match. As we see, again, the initial 3-man setup at B, as now they float back. Freiburg just trying to win Banana now, but Apex is still there on sandbags, so get Molotov back, and Katie going to find herself a pick on Get Right. Ooh, it's Exist now onto Apex, and we're going to see things slow down once again as both teams reassess their positions with still a minute left. But it's going to be Maniac actually picking off Freiburg down Banana, and just as the options get removed on Banana, Forest opens up an option towards A with a pick there. So it is chaos right now.
Yeah, so Nip not pushing fast on that pick, which is kind of ironic considering how Titan are playing now and pushing fast on picks as opposed to how they used to play, get the pick and then play slow.
Maniac finds them all lining up at range, and he won't make the frags, but he made lots of damage and he spotted the play. And in there coming right now onto that A position, forced by Maniac, and this is that he broke them. Maniac broke them there. Can they build something off of Forest here?
You have to wonder if Nip feel like they have to push fast because they don't know where Maniac is, but then maybe they assume that he has to protect the site, so he has gone back. But they're gonna play slow for the time being. Kanyes just looking with Existence covering his shoulder. Existence will make the 2 frags, and that is 2 out of 2 so far for Titan. It is going to be the first 19 rounds here in this first overtime who will take the victory. Otherwise, we're going to go and see overtime 2.
Yeah, so NIP, they get a second go of it. And we had lots of trades there, but we're going to see a bit of a mix-up now. Kenny S, AWP. Kaylee, AWP. Can Kenny S make the pick down mid, though? Does get flashed out of the position, as does Kaylee on Banana. So haven't really had a chance to even pull the trigger just yet, as NIP now go for a very fast setup towards A. Going to run through that Molotov, and in they go. They do have Kenny S here. He's going to be peeking there. Does miss the first flick shot. Have to toss in some grenades. The rotation is coming in. NIP, they got to move quickly now. They still don't have the sight. And that rotation's so fast from Titan. They are not messing around right now. NIP are on the bomb site. They're cleaning it up for that bomb to go down. And it is on Forest at the moment. In comes Fifth Lauren. Does find himself a kill onto Maniac. Staring down. Oh, it's Kaylee though coming in from the back. Fifth Lauren does go down. But it's NIP with the sight and that bomb planted. It's all on Kaylee now, as he is coming in from quad. It's going to be next to impossible to pull off, surely. That's his AWP in hand. Bomb picking away, gets. There's the first frag onto Forest. Oh, he gets a second onto Gerard. No, surely not. Surely not. Kaylee won't pull it off, but it was close. Freiburg there, in the end, gives NIP a round, and that is so important. And MR3 is just so, I mean, it's so explosive.
That round was carnage. It was literally a battleground there. There was almost everyone on the one bomb site at the same time, and the action was coming in thick and fast. Nip do pull a round back and give themselves a bit of breathing space. They are 1 round behind at the moment. A few seconds here for the teams to discuss how they're going to approach the first round of the second half. We may see something fast from Titan here to try and throw Ninjas in Pyjamas off, trying to abuse their 1 round advantage, as we saw Nip with the fast push there on the A bomb site in the previous round. Kenyes will be using the AWP on the T side here.
Deep banana smoke.
Yeah, that's going to hit the bottom of Banana, but Kenyes is going to go mid, but he would have been in a position to go past that smoke before it had bloomed on Banana.
They should have Molotov, though, in front of the smoke, so that they can clean out Banana. That's the usual play. Hellraisers are perfect at that. Well, or at least with the Dren they were. I'm not sure how they are there still, but looks like NIP going to make their way in, securing the positions. There's the re-smoke. They can now leave Freiburg there for the... he's got the 3rd smoke, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Ooh, Freiburg getting a nasty bit of damage there onto Maniac.
You see Maniac was looking for the tracers there to see where Freiburg was roughly. Went to take the shot, but he came out on the arse end of that one and will have 2 HP for the remainder of this round.
And Fiflarian just going to town. Nom nom nom. He's going to pick up those 2 kills. Might just be one more in store, as he is still in that strong position with that silenced weapon. They know where he is now. Kenny is going to find himself a kill. Kelly also opening up quad. And they still have a good approach onto the site. NIP are in trouble right now. Titan looking really good. They get the round. And oh my goodness.
Despite
NIP.
those 2 frags from Fiflarian, they still lost the round. And Titan are going to find themselves with a match point here. So they were 2 match points. This is the first of them. And this is do or die here for NIP. And just a reminder, guys, this is map 1 of a potentially epic 3 mapper here. This is 0-0, best of 3.
Already pretty epic as well.
I know, it's been carnage today, both maps. It's just crazy. They're so close. Look at it, 16, 18.
Cash is the next map.
There isn't much in it for these guys, but it is, as you said, Cash. It is very important that NIP win this map because they're going to be up against double AWP, and nobody likes double AWP.
Ooh, get right. Gonna have a happy flash coming in from Freiberg there. And that's gonna allow him to pick up a kill there. And it's very simple tactics on the banana defense to win the kills. And NIP are just gonna settle on back. They've done some damage, they forced them back, they gained some info. And we can see they've already moved all the way back on A as well. They've got a very defensive setup across the map. And once again, it's gonna be relying upon individual skill. And I can see Freiberg on top of the coils as he does wait patiently for something to emerge as the smoke dissipates. And they have no idea just yet what's really going to happen. And no one is peeking on the A side of the map for NIP either. So they really don't know. But now they're going to start seeing the grenades coming in, and we're going to see the response. The counter grenades from NIP. It's got to be Get Right. It's got to be Freiberg to hold. Already, Get Right is going to get burned down. And we do have Kane making his way in. Gets a shot through the smoke.
God.
And this is looking amazing for Titan. They have the site, but Freiberg is still there in the back. He has got construction. This is a really big area here for NIP. They can use this to facilitate the retake, but Katie's moving in. He's cutting them off before they can get to construction to reinforce Freiberg, and they've got to make this happen. NIP are facing elimination against Titan, but it's going to be Titan to take it. 18-16. Very well played there.